What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Recently I did a poll on Instagram and YouTube asking what kinds of videos you guys would be interested in seeing, and a lot of you actually wanted a techniques style video, or videos. So this is the first one that I have come up with. This is just a couple crates to use in MOCs and just kind of the techniques behind them, because obviously most techniques are useful for more than one thing. But yeah, so let's just jump in, starting with, I guess, the simplest design. Alright, so this is definitely the simplest out of all of them, and you probably could have guessed how to build this, but basically you just need two of these pieces right here. I have no idea what these things are called, but they're basically a 2x4 base, and they're kind of rounded off at the top. And then you just take one of these, you put a Technic pin inside of the holes in the underside, and you can do both this way or one this way and the other that way. Really doesn't matter. And then one thing I will say is Lego molds have the little indent or just scuff mark, I guess, from the mold machine. So definitely try and put both of those on the same side, and then you just push those together, and then that way if you want to stand them up you can go like this, or if you put them on the side, just make sure that both of these are pointing in the area that will not be seen, I guess, by the camera. And then there you have two kind of cool cylindrical crate designs. Alright, next up we have this right here. You guys have probably seen this in a couple of my MOCs. I really like this design. It's one of my favorites, actually. But yeah, basically the key to this is this cone piece. It just looks really nice as the top of a container. So you just take this piece in whichever color, like black or light gray, and then you take another just 2x2 round plate in the same color, and then in the middle you take two, or however tall you want it, you just stack it. I think two looks pretty good. You take two of a color. This could be blue, black, red, whatever, but I found these teal pieces at Pick-a-Brick, and they just really look nice. So then you just stack all of those up, and then there you go. And then basically it just looks like a really nice kind of cylindrical container. Okay, so these are a little bit different. These are actually two different designs, as you might be able to tell if I put them like this. This uses the kind of rail pieces, just the 1x8 rail pieces, and I guess they're technically like 1.5 plates thick. And this uses the 2x2 jumpers as the base, but they definitely, I mean, they basically have the same aesthetic or look, just one has the rail, and I guess we'll start with the one having the rail. Alright, so this is a little bit more complicated, but still very simple. Basically, the main element in this is the 1x8 plate with the rail, and then you just take 4 of these, and you can probably imagine how they'll go. Now, I have different lengths of tiles and some sand blue just to vary the looks, but basically you just take, you know, your tiles and put them on your 4 1x8 rail plates, and then you can do this basically however you want. It virtually ends up looking the same, or you don't even have to have the different like different colors. Like I have sand blue and dark gray, but that's just a color scheme that I like a lot. Like you can see here in the back, I use that again on another crate. But yeah, so you basically just make 4 of these, kind of however, actually I'm going to put this one in the middle there, and then you just take these and some Travis bricks, and then you put them on either end with the part with no studs, or the anti-studs, facing in toward the middle, and then you just put them facing either way, and then just obviously continue going around in the circle until you come to kind of a full look like this. And then on the end you take these round tiles And for me, this area right here, which doesn't have any sand blue, I'm gonna put at the bottom. And then I like to have it angled like this rather than just flat. So then I'm gonna put it like this, and then you can kind of see the sand blue from the top. And then you're gonna take the part again with the little blemish from the printing or molding facilities at Lego, and then you're just gonna put that at the bottom. And then also these little anti-stud holders, you can just line those up with the center of each plate, and then there you go. You just pop that on the back, and there you have it. And I actually really do like this design of Crait. Honestly, I don't know what it is about it, but I do like this version better than the jumpers. It just has a nicer kind of gritty feel with this indented line. I don't really know, but it's up to preference. But let's jump in to the jumper version. All right, so as you can see, this one is a little bit more complex than the just rail version. But let's just jump right in. So basically we're gonna take some Travis bricks, and then basically just a good kind of law, I guess, or rule that you just should know is if you take Travis bricks or just the bricks with the studs on the side, if you put 2 plates underneath one of these and then you put just another one 2 plates apart, it actually clips into normal plates. That's just a nice thing that everybody should know, and everybody probably does know. But you're gonna take one of these, do the same thing again, the 2 plates, Travis brick, and then on this one you're gonna take another plate and just put it in the bottom of that one. And these will actually go like this, and then this plate doesn't actually do anything, it just kind of bridges that gap a little bit. Then you're gonna take 2 of these 1x8 normal plates, clip them on. Wait. Yes, there we go. Clip them on inside, so there's a little bit of a indent here. And then take another and clip it on the same way. And then you're gonna take the 2x2 jumpers and just put those on the exposed studs from the Travis bricks. And then straighten them out. And then these are the these are going to be the kind of 4 tiled areas. So then you can go ahead and kind of do whatever you think looks best for the detail. I'm just going to go kind of simple like this. Let's see. You can go like this. And then over here, do something like that. And then you're going to take another 1x1 plate, put it on the inside of a 2x2 round tile, and this is going to just push right in and connect. And then you're going to find the place that you want the bottom to be, find the anti-stud or the blemish from the mold, and then you're just going to turn that and line these anti-studs up with the middle of each tile like that. And then you're going to do the same thing with the other one. So pop this in to the Travis brick, find the blemished area and line it up with the tiles, and there you go. So that is basically what this one ends up looking like. As I said before, I do still like the one with the rails just a little bit better, but this one is also a good looking crate design, I think, and it's nice if you don't have enough of these just long rails. Alright, so this is definitely the most complicated crate design that I'm going to show you today. That is why I saved it for the last. But I will say, before we get into this, it's better, or it looks better, I should say, if the color in the middle and on these areas here on the cheese slopes is darker than the color, the kind of main color that is seen more often. So like this one right here, I think looks a little bit better than the black and dark gray one I have, but that's just something I thought I'd tell you before we jumped in. Alright, so this one definitely is the most involved, so it might be a little hard to follow, but I'll try and be as clear as I can when explaining it. But basically, this one does use some illegal techniques, as well as cut flex tubes, so if those things are illegal or you don't like those, then unfortunately this one won't be possible to build. But for the rest of everyone who doesn't care, let's just jump right in. So we're going to take a 2x3 plate in the lighter color, and then a 1x4 and another 2x3 like this, and then we're going to take some cheese slopes, and I'm going to add in some more details like I did with the cylindrical crates, and just add in some sand blue, but obviously you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But yeah, so then once we have it like this, we're gonna take some grills, and these also have that little blemished area from the molding machine, so I'm gonna point those towards the middle so they aren't showing from any sides. And then once you have that, set that aside and build it again. So two 2x3 plates, 1x4 in the middle, and then some jumpers, or cheese slopes to add in some variation if you want, or you don't have to, as I said before. And then the same thing with the grills. Find the area that has the indentation, and then just put those in the center. Alright, so once you have that, you're going to set this one down and take 4 headlight bricks and connect 2 of them like this. And then you're going to do another one of those. And you're going to flip one upside down and push them together. This will give you a stud on all of the sides, and this is also a 2x2 area. So then you're going to take one of these 1x2 plates with the grill or rail, and then you're going to put those on the tops like that. Take one of these sections and put it on this bottom hole to this right here in the middle, so like that. And then that is going to be the front, kind of like this. Then we're going to take 2 of the lighter colored headlight bricks, and then a stud with the hole going through it, and a newer version of the clip like this. You can use the older version, but it might break. The newer ones are designed to be able to stick plates and tiles in the middle. That's why they were made with the new mold. And then once you have this, you're going to take the cut flex tube, put it in the middle. Let me focus it again. And then push this on a little bit, but not all the way, kind of like this. Then you're going to take a grill, put it on like this, and you should be, oh wait, I put this on, there we go. Should be left with something like this. Make sure the clip is facing this way, not the other way like I had it before. And then what you're gonna do is make another one of these. So we'll just do that quickly. Put the flex tube in here and in like that. And then you are going to take the grill, put it on top, and then when it gets to here, flip this on its side, and then take the clip, put it in the middle of these two areas, like so. And then if it sticks out like that, just push it in until it's flush. And then you're gonna push this one up until it's flush with the top, not this plate right here, the kind of 2x3 areas right there. It should be flush with that. Flip it around and do the same thing, except I'm gonna put it upside down now. And then we're gonna take this one, again, put this stud into the hole in the middle, push that in, everything should line up flush, like so. Now, I'm gonna take the remaining pieces and do what I said before. With these two segments, put them together like so, and then put on these grills, or the rails, like this. And then you have it like this, pry this apart a tiny bit, put this in here, oops, and then this should all just go together. Might have to wiggle it around, push it in, everything should be flush and nothing should fall out. So this is what it should look like when it is all complete. And as I said before, I do like this version better because just having a darker color inside as an accent rather than just the full crate, I think looks better. But I actually do really like it. Just the grill on the top here is a nice contrast from the studs, and it's nice how it's like flush to the just base or the sides, I guess. And yeah, it's just a kind of a cool design, fun thing to mess around with. Obviously you can make it with different colors and stuff like that. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and can use these crate designs or just techniques in other builds. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm trying on making some more crates for a part 2 to this video, so stay tuned for that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.